Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Nip Gaming TV. My name is Kyanite, the beautiful man alongside me is Milosh. And here we go, map number 3. HellRaisers versus PENTA on Cash.
It's going to be an extremely interesting map, to be honest. Obviously, Dust 2, saying it was one-sided is not really... Yeah, that's pretty much an understatement. The comeback for HellRaisers in map 1 on Mirage pretty much felt like HellRaisers definitely had a skill and mark advantage. However, it took them a bit of time to warm up and get back into this game, and that's exactly what we saw on a map like Dust 2. But now, on Cash, with HellRaisers on the CT side, you're going to have to be very careful to not give PENTA a big lead again like we saw in Mirage, or this might just be a disaster for the CIS team.
It has also been confirmed that apparently Oscar and Stiko are trialing for HellRaisers, so, you know, it's sort of added a bit more of an atmosphere to this game. They're no longer just stand-ins, they are genuinely trialing for the HellRaisers. But here we go, Simple is going to get not just one, but the double with the silenced USP as he goes in search of the hat-trick. And you know what? Oh no, I thought he would get it in the end, but Struggs actually came in to save the day. And somehow PENTA lived to fight another day, but Stiko says no, gets the double frag onto Spitty, and now Struggs and Tabson in a 3 versus 2.
Well, that's 3v2 as you were saying, but Tabson on 4 health, what can he do in a situation like this? Still rotate coming in at the last second. Kucher only left on the A site, and Kucher don't even need him at this point. Struggs left alive. P2K in hand, 6 rounds still, and a 1v1. Struggs grabbed one, but that is not. Well, that's not really what you're banking on this round. HellRaisers able to pick the first. PENTA Sports with no buy or with no bomb plan, excuse me, at all. Gonna be have to. I can English.
Milosh, are you getting GoTV audio lag?
A bit actually. I'm not sure why.
I believe it's GoTV, guys. Apologies, nothing we can do on our end, but here we go. It's as confusing for us as it is for you. Trust me. But, Tassin, trying to see if you can get the first of what will hopefully be many for PENTA by getting the deagle kill at mid. Stiko, however, rotated in, and oh my god, he very well may manage to knife Oscar. Wait, what? Oscar showed up as a terrorist on my screen. I am done. This GoTV is all over the place. What? Look, he's a terrorist on my screen. He's a terrorist on my screen.
Nice GoTV. Well, not for me. That's one thing I can say about GoTV not being broken on my end. But here's double spray from Tabson. I think it would be better to just try and reconnect to the server for this round or something. But Simple peeking in with the P90. He went for the full aggro play. He knows that this is a full push. And here's the NP9 and Angel to clean it up and make it a 2-0 as PENTA will have to eco.
He was a terrorist on my screen.
Even the chat is saying that.
It's not fair. Lord Gaben is trolling me. Gaben,
not
please.
only in cases, but even in GoTV when you're casting. Wow, this is just crazy.
Bad manners, man. But here we go. We've reconnected. Hopefully, everything will now be solved. But here we go. Stiko and Angel both getting on the scoreboard. Crystal, last man left standing. And he's not standing anymore. He will get killed. And HellRaisers rack up the third round of this third map of this first half. 3-0 to HellRaisers. AK's now finally coming out for PENTA Sports. Let's see what they can do.
3-0. PENTA Sports able to buy, going for full AKs. Not a lot of grenades to play with, so they might have to go for maybe a push through mid to try and move onto one of the sites. They are trying to play a 2-2-1, 2 on the A site, 2 down in mid. Away in Toxic by B. Still no actual consolidation of this position. They're gonna have to make some play happen here as Crystal is spraying down with that AK, trying to find somebody, trying to inflict a bit of damage. Op still in Oscar's hand. Away in watching from the box itself, waiting for any sort of foul play or any boost from Penta. Not going to find anything. Seems like Kucher and his buddy Simple know what's going on. And it's very smart to actually put that P90 on the A side. And Kucher just turns around and Strugs is lost on the other end of the map. This might just turn into a push on B, as we're going to be seeing Sticko with that Galil in hand. Side, but Simple will refrag, make it a 4 versus 4. The play has to happen right now. Penta do not have a lot of time. 30 seconds is all that they've got in this one. Of course, is directing itself on to the A side. Crystal falling. Simple with a Pro 90, grabbing the first.
Yeah, Kucher hiding in the MBK corner. I'm not sure Penta have realised where he's coming from. Oscar will just about catch a glimpse of Tabson. He will kill him with that big sniper rifle. And now it's a one-on-one. Strugs versus Stiko. With 5 seconds on the clock, the bomb will get planted. It's AK versus M4. Stiko is taking Strugs on. Strugs has dealt the damage, but still can't find the finishing blow. And it will, in fact, be Stiko for the HellRaisers. He'll pick up the AWP as well. And he is going to defuse that bomb. 4-0 to HellRaisers. Went right down to the wire that round. And 4-0 will be the score. And again, apologies, guys. As far as we can see on our end, the sound is a GoTV issue, but we will try and sort it out. And Milosh will give you somewhat of a radio cast. Keep us updated what's going on, Milosh.
Yes, well, at this point, Penta will be force buying, going for a full AK, a single Galil on a Crystal. Don't have a lot of grenades, so that's exactly what you're paying for. Round like this, I'm not really sure why HellRaisers would go for a head armor buy as well in this situation. Maybe expecting a full Galil buyout. There we go. Flames coming in, tagging one. Oscar getting the first frag down in mid. Crystal wanting to push by Xbox, taking down Oscar, making it a 4 versus 4. So right now, it's pretty much an equilibrium, but Angel peeking in through B. He takes down one Spitty down on the warehouse. Sticko on 51 health. Barely alive in this one. Penta want to make a play onto the B side, and here's the headshot. Angel able to secure the side, and Strugs will be planting on B. Sticko is set up. It is a 3 versus 3, and Sticko is spotted up in heaven with Strugs on the side itself, with his buddies Crystal and Tapson holding. Will fence themselves, but Simple dropping down, takes one out of action. Last are Crystal and Strugs in this one. Make that Crystal on his own. But where's Crystal? Crystal rotated all the way from the back. He's coming in through heaven, through CT. He grabs onto one, but is he able to finish down the last two? No, he won't. That will be around for HellRaisers. A very good bit of control there. 5-0. They lose out 3 out of their 5 players, but do indeed secure a round. And Penta will force buy again. Their entire job right now is just to keep the pressure going. Hope that the stuff has been fixed, Kaya.
No, seems like it's a GoTV problem. So apologies about that, guys. Seems like the audio is a GoTV issue. Stiko trying to spray towards the outside of B. He's dealt damage onto Spitty. And the HellRaisers set up. We've got a Lone Ranger on top of the A-bomb site all by himself. 1 person on short, 1 person holding mid, and 2 going very aggressive towards the B-bomb site. Angel's just trying to jump over that smoke, see if he can catch just a millimetre of one of these Penta Sports players to capitalise on. There's the flash towards mid, and that will announce the push coming in from the Germans. Crystal sprays down Oscar at long distance, and Penta, is this finally going to be the round that they enter the scoreboard?
Have to see how this one turns in. A single frag might not be the best thing in this one, but it is something to play off of. Penta, as you're saying, open it up onto Oscar. Spitty down to 40 health. Oh, here we go. Here's Tapson with 1, Tapson with 2. They push up coordinately, or in coordination, actually, to make this play happen. Simple spotted all the way in white truck, but he's just going to run away out of this one. Kucher, Simple, just want to save their rifles, their head armor, and those kits. Gotta stay alive, and Penta finally able to grab a first round on the board.
Yeah, so a question to the viewers in the chat. Do you want us to turn off the sound? Because it's as confusing for us as casters as it is for you guys watching. And again, apologies about this, but it's nothing we can do on our end.
Sorry.
Yeah, so say 1 if you want us to turn off the sound. Say 0 if you want us to keep the sound. And we'll
I
see
mean,
what
we
the
could.
viewers like.
What do you think? We can just like do the audio, stuff ourselves. Like, when somebody fires with an AK, just pew pew or something.
I'll cast and you do the audio, the gun noises in the background. Every time someone shoots an AWP, you go boom. But make sure it's synced. Make sure it's synced. But no, okay, seriously. Penta Sports finally have got their first round on the board. And seems like they have their hearts set on this A bomb site. Tassin creeping towards A main. Got to be careful though, because Kucha, well, no, he's fallen back now, but he was very up close, and that's often a position that terrorists fail to check a lot of the time. But Kucha knows exactly what's coming as the smokes, the mollies, and the flashbangs rain in, and now this is Kucha's time to shine. He will spray down Tabson and needs to be sure he does not get caught with his pants down. Kucha with 2. Kucha with the hat-trick as he goes in search of the 4th and the 5th.
There we go. Finally getting shut down by Spitty, but Simple from behind. That is more than enough time for Simple to rotate back. He takes down 1. Last is Crystal. Oh my god, he turns it into a 1-to-1. And Crystal down to 37 health, able to get a bomb plant. Penta, they pretty much annihilate HellRaisers in this one, even with Kushir's 3K. And it's down to Simple versus Crystal. And here we go. Simple picks up the round, but a bomb plant and 4 kills for Penta. They are looking pretty darn good in this one. And HellRaisers might just be forced to go for FAMASas at this point.
Yeah, they may be. Let's try the sound again. See if it's fixed. Please, Gaben. Okay. We'll give it a go with the sound again. I have let the admins know about the dodgy sound, but here we go. 6-1 the score. Penta failing to win 2 consecutive rounds. Simple wants to make sure that doesn't happen. He lands a headshot onto Tamsin. Tassin is just toying with the CTs around this door area, but look who it is. Hello, Angel has somehow managed to creep behind enemy lines. But he is just about going to nail it in the face. No, I don't think the terrorists actually saw him. It's a game of cat and mouse between Angel and Spitty. And Angel's position has been given away and is going to be surrounded very soon. But no, he headshots Spitty and he has to fall back because the rest of the Germans are hot on his tail.
Simple though, refragging, taking down Oscar. No op for boys at all strucks. Tassin left alive, but Tassin down to 2 health. What can he do? He's facing off Angel here. Their teammate's going to be pushing up. Strux takes the head, or gets taken down, excuse me. Here's the second coming in. Angel will save the day. 7-1. This is Brazil v Germany yet again. And what do you think about this one going, hey, maybe we can do the pew-pew sounds this time?
Cool. Do you seriously?
I mean, it is an eco.
What? Okay, then I'll mute. You can do the gun sounds, okay?
Okay.
Since you're so keen on becoming Valve's new
audio designer,
gun,
pretty
weapon,
much.
Sound guy.
Yeah.
We'll just call you sound engineer. That sounds posh. Sounds smart. We all know you're not smart, but
Go pew 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 pew.
Simple. He's gonna get a double. Kucha as well. Oscar doing what we saw him do on Mirage. Yeah, exactly. I mean, his tapping is really reminding me of Scream's playstyle back in CS Source, but not that difficult when you're up against opponents who pretty much don't even have armor, let alone weapons to fight back at you with. But 8-1 to HellRaisers here on the CT side of Cash, and Cash is one of those maps which it's not a CT sided map by any means. It's quite an even map, so Penta, they've got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, 8-1. Again, this is the CT side of CT-sided map, though not as much as you would think. Penta have been going for those mid-map controls, which is a power of the T side that they do possess in terms of actual map control. But it hasn't really been paying off for them too much. But here's frag number 1. Immediately Angel with 2, and oh my god, he jumps down, takes the kill. Headshot immediately on a Crystal, but Spitty will refrag. It is still down to Ace 3 versus 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we have no game sound. There's some issues with GoTV. Keep that in mind. Kucher spots 1. Here's Strugs. Any 1 versus 1 will get shot down. Look at Stako. This can be massive here. He at least spots Tassin, and he will get the frag. Glass to Spitty, and they'll know exactly where he is all the way on that B. Get shot down. HellRaisers 9-1 yet again. Wow, this is a repeat of this too.
It is. Penta Sports really failing to find their feet so far here on cash. HellRaisers, even though they are on the more expensive CT side, they've built up a very, very, very healthy bank account, and they're going to continue to fight on. Stico putting that nade down towards outside of B, anticipating the fact that Penta Sports aren't going to have too much firepower. And yep, here we go. They're walking one by one straight out of this smoke. And Angel with that M4A4 more than prepared for them. He saw, in fact, that terrorist actually lobbed that flash through the smoke, so he knows he's definitely hiding there. Oscar will get a kill onto Crystal, and now they're just basically going to try and chase Struggs down and see if they can prevent him picking up any weapons, saving anything, and getting more kills onto these CTs and forcing rebuys come the next round.
And this is one thing that I'm, even though it is an eco, problem is when you're going for a play like this, if you send one player after the other, then it's just everybody's just gonna get mowed down at the end of it. Whereas if everybody's pushing at the same time, just nobody stops, everybody keeps going, whatever happens, you're not expecting anything out of this. Go together, you either, live long enough to see yourself become a hero, or you just, die off in a blaze of glory, pretty much in an eco. But Penta able to buy 4 AKs, a lot of grenades, and this is very interesting. The op in hand, but 4 Molotovs for the Germans. This can be massive in their plays, and here is Tapson peeking out some information from his teammate. Entry frag on to Oscar, leaving Stico on his own on the B site with 1 rotate from Simple. 3 players are right outside of the A site. Butcher is left there. He's going to get shot down. Do they know that he's all on his own? Yes, they do. That bomb's going to get ferried. Angel, however, on the other end, able to get one on a Spitty. Tassin poking up and grabbing onto Simple. 4v2.
Yeah, and this is Penta's chance now to finally get their second round on the board. Bomb down, bomb beeping. Tabson gets the frag onto Angel, and Stico's best bet now is to try and maybe get 1 or 2 more exit frags, or at least try and salvage this M4A4 going into the next round. But the problem is he's got 1 HellRaiser, or 1 Penta player, sorry, rather, to his right, 1 Penta player to his left, and I'm sure it's only going to be a matter of time until he manages to drop Struggs. But now on 16 HP, he's got to try and run away, and they know exactly where he's hiding, Milosh, and I think they are going to try and hunt him down, but they just don't have enough time to do so before the round restarts. Trying to wallbang him, just missing him by inches. But HellRaisers won't really mind. They're in a very healthy situation as things currently stand. And even if they ended up going into the second half, I feel, at 10-5, they'll still be relatively pleased with how this half has gone for them.
Yeah, pretty much. HellRaisers looking pretty good. Penta Sports with that op still in hand. That tag, though, Sicko down to 34 health, that's not going to help at all. Again, if you give Penta too many opportunities to get an entry frag on the round, that is really not somewhere you want to be. Sticko with a grenade being lobbed from Toxic onto him on that B side. Will get taken down to 6. Pretty much a zombie at this point. 3 players rotating onto A. HellRaisers do not want to give any quarters to Penta if they actually think about making a move on to the site. Looks like a boost here. Crystal peeking to Drugs. Rotating back.
So here we go. Stico looking to be a one-man army at mid, but Crystal, well, he had other ideas. He's going to nail Stico in his cranium with that AWP, but the question at hand is, are Penta, as they descend upon this B-bomb site, going to check this corner in which Angel is hiding? He's going to get 1. He's going to make it 2, and they're dropping left, right, and center towards him. Crystal, is he going to kill him? He will eventually, but the rotation begins. Simple needs to be a tank now and hold off the incoming bombardment, and he does superbly with that silenced M4, and he jumps down, adds insult to injury, and kills Crystal as well. 11-2, and what can you do when you are a Penta player playing against a man in this kind of form?
I think you pretty much call Loco, the manager for Penta, and you tell him to send you some pizza. Because that's pretty much all you can do at this point. After that fantastic performance on Mirage, this is starting to weigh very, very heavily on the German side. 11-2, and Penta are on an eco. They have 2 Deagles in hand, 2 P250s, and that Glock Crystal, and this is going to be extremely difficult to do anything in this kind of situation.
Rep Go TV?
Nope, no. Did it crash for you?
Yeah, it's crashed for me.
Well, I'll just keep commentating then. Biddy moving up to that A side, nails the headshot, nails the second on a simple. Oh my god, where are you, GoTV? Please, it's down to a 2 versus 2, a 2 versus 1, which should have been an easy round for HellRaisers, but Angel is last alive versus Biddy and taps in, but he does have eyes on the C4 charge. Oh my Lord, how did this get to this situation here? Angel has to pretty much go for a 4K, but I don't know why he moved away. Did he spot the bomb or not?
Bomb
I'm not sure.
PENTA making their way towards mid, boosting some players over. I think it will be Tabson to fall back and pick it up, and now Angel's taking a big gamble in this situation. He's got to put all his eggs in one basket and hope that the tees come his way. He should definitely be able to hear the footsteps of Spitty, but even though he had what you can argue was a positional advantage, it just was not enough in the end, and PENTA finally getting their third round on the scoreboard. Coming into this last round for the first half, they have a relatively decent amount of firepower to play with to mount. HellRaisers, on the other hand, not so much, so they're forcing up everything they can. And most likely will end up being 11-4 going into the second half, but still very solid half from HellRaisers regardless.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he didn't even spot that bomb, but simple. Oh my god. Happy where you at, but here we go. Tapson will be able to refrag 2 players on the side, right next to him in the pocket. There we go. Frag from Angel with the CZ immediately after Tapson. Angel poking up with the XM1014, grabbing one. Angel, oh my god, what a shot! He takes down Strugs. Now Spitty moving in. There's 3 health remaining on Angel, and he really needs his Guardian Angel in a situation like this. Will get taken down. Frag 2 for Spitty, and it's down to Stico. Or Stico. God damn it. Very difficult to pronounce these names correctly every single time. But Stico versus Spitty. A 1 versus 1 with 45 seconds left. Stico just going to lay back. For you guys in the stream, remember, sound is off. There's some GoTV issues, so don't fret. Keep that in mind. And 1 tap from Stico and the round. Well done. 12-3 for this first half. HellRaisers on that side, and now they're going to be switching sides to go into the second half for third map. What a fantastic series this has been today, Kyanite.
It has been. Apologies about that. Again, GoTV issues kicking in, but 12-3, and let's see whether HellRaisers can put a early end to this third and final map here on Cash. Of course, PENTA went in, or Mirage rather, went in favour of PENTA. Dust 2, quite one-sidedly, went in favour of HellRaisers, and now so far HellRaisers looking very strong here on Cash. Spitty being the only defender on this A-bomb site, and if HellRaisers can act fast, and they will be able to overpower him, smoke off short, thanks to Stico's smoke, of course, there it is, and they should be able to plant and get some very, very good after-plant positions.
Oh, there we go. Here's the push. They're trying to buy some time, PENTA, to get their players back on the side itself. Spitty with a 1-tap with a 5-7. Here's Spitty with 2-3 in a row. Still knocked down Spitty with 4. Can he make the ace? Stico is last alive. A 1 versus 4. And finally, PENTA are able to pick up around 12-4. But a bomb plant does come down for HellRaisers, so they're going to be full ecoing next round and then going for a bye. Well done.
You know what's always fun about casting with you, Milosh?
Everything? Aside from everything? What?
No, specifically. What? I can always hear car horns in the background.
I can't hear anything, actually. I live in the Italian sector of Brussels. It's always like that. Crazy.
Mamma mia.
Hey.
PENTA winning the pistol. And they're going to pull the rifles out. Meanwhile, HellRaisers, only pistols, no armor. They planted the bomb on the pistol round, which means they should be able to go for the early buy come the next round. So HellRaisers most of their men heading straight towards B, but the bomb's actually waiting outside of A, and they could very well manage to get a bomb plant if Oscar can play this patient enough. All of Penta Esports have rotated over towards B, and now the bomb plant should be coming in from HellRaisers sometime soon, but have Penta realised now? Is it too late? And Oscar, what are you doing? You should have gone straight for the plant. Maybe, I feel he should have maybe tried to move earlier as well for that to be successful. But I guess in the end it just wasn't meant to be. But HellRaisers, they won't be too disappointed because they've still got quite a healthy lead. And I really do feel like, given the current scenario they're in, it's going to take something very, very special and spectacular for Penta Sports to bring it back.
Yes, indeed. But 12-5 is not an impossible comeback, as we've seen HellRaisers almost making something like this happen in map number 1. But Penta really do need. They cannot lose these, maybe, winning a round on CT, then losing another one. And there's no quarters to be given at all. But Angel spring down, taking down Spitty as he did go for a boost play onto the crit itself. Second spotted, Sticko will grab one on a Tapson down to 22 health. And Crystal is last on the side itself. That bomb might just be moved onto that ace. And here we go. Sticko with another frag. Tahsin trying to hold off from the white truck. Will get a single frag for his efforts. At this point, doesn't matter. Yes, it does. This will be more an actual survival game, if you will. 2 versus 3, but this is not good at all. Strux getting shot down by mid. Nice intuition from Kucher as able to catch up the rotating player, and Tahsin left alive. He's just going to pull back, and this should turn into a 13-5 for HellRaisers.
Yeah, HellRaisers starting to look strong now. Tahsin in a 1 versus 3, and the best he can realistically hope for is to try and just get away with his weapon. He is going to get hunted down by HellRaisers' boss, Deco, who's only on 3 HP, so his main priority at the moment is to try and hold on to what he has. But I think they realise where he is. They got full control of the A-bomb site, so they know it must be either around mid or either around B. And I think Stiko is going to be the first person to actually run into him. And even though he had 3 HP, 3 HP was a plenty for a player of his quality. There we have it, 13-5. HellRaisers marching on. Penta Sports, money's tight, but they're still going to go for it, of course, to see if they can turn this game topsy-turvy, upside down again.
Well, look at this at the scoreboard for HellRaisers. Angel, Simple, and Sticko on 22, 18, and 15 kills, respectively, but 8, 13, and 9, 9 for Oscar and Kucher. It does seem that they're really unable to pull their weights, and Spitty and Crystal all on their own, really trying to play the best that they can on the Penta side, but the fragging ability is just not there for Penta at all, most of the time at least. And HellRaisers trying to poke in onto that A side, not going to find anything just yet. Just a few engagements here and there. Angel down to 4 health, excuse me, and Simple grabbing one, finally getting the spray on a Crystal. This is a very important frag here to try and open up the round for HellRaisers. Try to push up on the side itself. Here's the tap from Oscar. He's playing it perfectly. Spitty with one, giving information for the second, but Spitty with a double kill. He is going huge at this point. 3-3, and Simple on 42, Angel on 4 with Penta on full.
Bomb heading towards the B-bomb site. And it is the right choice with both Tahsin and Spitty both being on A, but with 30 seconds to go and noise being made over towards B, I think they are going to decide to rotate over and dedicate to the cause as smoke goes down towards short. Simple just trying to hold off any rotators coming in through mid, and now Struggs, he's actually looking to use this smoke that the T's put down to his advantage, spraying and praying, gets one so close to making it a double, and now Spitty with a chance to go huge, and he does. Penta Sports not dying down just yet, 13-6. Bomb not even planted, and HellRaisers, if they had planted that bomb, maybe, just maybe, they would have had enough to force things up, but I don't think it's healthy enough for them to try and do so as things currently stand. And Penta Sports should, given the current scenario, make it 13-7. And all they can do at this current point, Milosh, Penta Sports, is just take every round as it comes.
Pretty darn true, Kyan. One would seem that you're an actual pro player in Counter-Strike. HellRaisers poking up with 2 Deagles, 2 Glocks, 3 Deagles in hands. Penta full on a rifle, so try to shut this down. And again, that power of an eco is just to go in, and pretty much the only thing that you can do is flock of players here, but here's first frag as Spitty takes down Angel. They're turning around, they're grabbing another one. Spitty at this point, it's just going huge, but Simple grabs the frag and takes his head clean off. Side.
Yeah, but HellRaisers, they've actually decided to pull out. They're going back towards mid, and they're going to try and boost players towards mid. Little do they realise, though, that Struggs has gone so aggressive that he's read them like an open book. Oscar's going to actually fight on, but that Deagle just wasn't enough to take on Tassin and his AK-47. Kucha teaches his teammate how to use the Desert Eagle. Simple waiting for the CT to show himself, but he's going to get done from behind, but it's not going to matter. Fantastic shot from Simple. He'll pick up the AK-47 as well. And oh my god, with 20 seconds to go, this could still go either way. Fantastic play.
Yeah, this is extremely crazy. Simple on 1 health with an AK in hand. Kucher with an M4. Here's Simple to fall. And if anything, this is a massive blow to the Penta economy. Here we go. Here's the final frag. Penta will have a decent amount of cash to play with, but HellRaisers on a full eco, able to do so much damage. A bomb plant would have been fantastic, but it's already enough to work with. An op for Oscar and full AKs for the rest, except for the one Galil and Kucher. And there we go. Simple. Ooh, Simple will be taking control of the AWP. And this is getting really interesting.
Yeah, this is what I want to see. This is Simple's bread and butter, and he will get the entry straight down towards Crystal. This is more like the Simple we used to seeing, but he's actually gone and given it back to Oscar. So maybe Simple was the player with the spawn, and now they're gonna trade the AWP back to the other player. So interesting stuff coming out from HellRaisers. Again, like we said, at first we thought that these two guys were stand-ins, but apparently HellRaisers are now trialing these guys. So maybe Oscar becoming their main AWP is something new that they're looking to try out. 3 versus 2. We can't count Penta out of this just yet because some of these HellRaiser players are incredibly low on HP. But I think Tassin has actually gone unnoticed. He sprays and prays and will headshot Oscar. And is the retake real? There's no point because Kutch is heading to B.
This is terrible. At this point, Penta have to wonder, is the last one in A main? Did they go to B? What can we do? But here we go. The bomb being planted. This is 100% surefire plant on B, and Kucher gonna peek. This is pretty bad, and he peeks right into the crosshair of Struggs. And this will be around Penta. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be a comeback. I don't know how this is actually happening, but 13-8 will be the scoreline. Tassim playing a bit of a game here with us.
Yeah, just to clarify, guys, we are aware that there is no sound. It's due to a GoTV issue that we're currently experiencing. We'll try and debug it as soon as the game is over, but it's extremely delayed. It's about 5 seconds behind all the action, and yeah, it's a pain for everyone, unfortunately. But here we go. Are HellRaisers actually going to let this slip? Penta, they're still huffing and puffing, but they've got 5 rounds to still try and catch up with. Spitty putting that defensive smoke down towards A main as the rest of HellRaisers creepy crawl their way through it. And they've wasted no time actually trying to fight out of it, but Spitty is ready to take them all on. He's going to get 3. Simple headshots in with the Desert Eagle. And their best bet here, HellRaisers, is to try and brute force a bomb plant down so that they at least get a small cash injection come the next round. And there it is.
Oh, here's the Deagle from Simple. Oh my god, Simple with 3! He is going huge. He's already at a 4K. Can he ace this round with a Deagle? And yes, he will! Simple! What are you made of, my man? 5 kills with a Deagle. Makes it 14-8. Oh my god, this has to be terrible for Penta. They're set back on the pistols now, Kyanite. This is terrible. Well, this is fantastic play from Simple, but this is terrible for the Germans.
Vac!
Please report. This is crazy. Oh my god, Simple. What are you made of, my man?
Oh god, tried to report him, didn't work. Tassin with a headshot onto Simple. Oscar returns the AWP kill. And now it is going to leave things at a 4-on-4. Tassin has picked up an AK-47, which should hopefully help out, and it will do. Headshot straight through the smoke onto Stiko. And Penta, well, they've not given in just yet.
Oh my god. I think I need to change my pants at this point, my man. This is just crazy right now, Kyanite. Still, the rotate coming in from HellRaisers. They are in a 3 versus 4. And Penta picking up 2 AKs. They're going to have something to play with here as the push from HellRaisers is eyeballing that B bomb site. There you go. Spotting one on CT. They're trying to spray down, only doing a bit of damage. But Tassin is still alive. Strugs holding the angle as well. He drops one. Cannot drop the second. But here we go. Kucher being spotted. Takes down one. Here's the second. 2 versus 2. Both AKs now being feared across to the Penta players. And they won't be peeking until they are both perfect position here. That grenade can do so much, but no, it's so delayed. Here's one. Oscar frags. Here the second. Kucher to make it 15-8, but Penta almost had it in that situation, but almost is not enough, Kyanite.
Yeah, for sure. And now Penta Sports, this is it. This is the last breath that they have to try and stay into the game, or in the game rather. HellRaisers coming out, all guns blazing, confidence in their bloodstream. Of course, Simple as well, getting that fantastic, I think it was a 4-man Desert Eagle on a round that was an eco round for HellRaisers. But here we go, Stiko sprays down the headshot onto Spiddy, but look at how aggressive Strugs has gone, and he's actually got the bomb as well, so this could be somewhat of a nuisance for the terrorist side.
Well, Kucher able to refrag, but look at the amount of damage done to Siko. He's down to 6 health at this point. Tassin wants to peek, but he's already spotted, getting taken down. This is just a fantastic frag, but look at Strugs coming back through a man. He drops the bomb planter here. Kucher is last alive in a 2 versus 1, and he's all the way in mid. What can you do, Kucher, my man? He has to go through the 2. Here's one taken down. This should be a defuse. He catches them off at the last second, but no, won't be enough. Kucher unable to land the final frag, a bit too slow, and this will turn 15-9 of HellRaisers still, but Penta will have a fighting chance in this map.
It definitely will do. Scout for Simple, AWP for Oscar, as HellRaisers look to find one more round, just one round, that will win them this best of 3. They've struggled, I'm not going to lie. They definitely did on Mirage. They did very well. Great character to bring it back to 16-14. But they just couldn't do enough in the end. They demolished their opponents on Dust 2. And they're looking to demolish them now here on Cash. Penta, money's so tight that Tassin has the UMP. Oscar gets the opener onto Spiddy as the HellRaisers try to decide which bomb site they want to head towards. Down goes Angel as well, which will return the frag to make it a 4-on-4. But with the bomb creeping towards B, is it going to be a B hit, or are they going to try and put all their eggs in one basket and try and split towards the A bomb site? They're going through mid, but Crystal gets one straight onto Simple, but the rest of the terrorists are going to try and hunt him down. Styko gets the kill. Kucher as well, trying to make his way out to help rally the troops for them to finally win this. Do you think they can do it? It's 3 versus 2.
Now dropping down on a checkers. He's trying to make the play. He reloads at the last second. No, he doesn't spot the second side. He didn't even actually complete the reload. Sticko is still up from behind. They turn around, grab the final one. 16-9, ladies and gentlemen, will be the scoreline to make it 2-1. And finally, HellRaisers will be able to shut down Penta Sports. What a fantastic almost comeback, but almost is not enough.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Congratulations, HellRaisers. And guys, don't go anywhere. We have another game coming up. We'll be right back in a few minutes' time.